Welcome everyone to another episode of Stars Behind the Badge. You know, we always want to run an airport safely, efficiently, and securely, but it doesn't happen by magic. It takes a lot of people to make all those three things happen. And today we're here to talk about one of those people behind the badges that has a specialized job that does the airport running efficiently. So tell me more about yourself. Who are you? Your name, what department you work for?
So I'm Jereme Peterson. I work as part of the industrial wastewater treatment plant, the portion of the boiler shop. We are currently in the treatment plant here at the south end of the field.
Tell me exactly what are you responsible for?
All right, we are responsible for all the rainwater that's collected on the airfield, any of the active runway area. For every inch of water we get, or inch of rain, we get about 8 million gallons of water that we have to then handle. We have 3 different lagoons that we collect that and divide it up. Depending on the dirtiness of the water, we either send it to King County or Puget Sound.
What would you say is important about this role to the airport?
The importance of this role is ensuring the port is sticking to the environmental standards that Washington State sets. We ensure that all the waterways tied to around Washington aren't polluted with anything from the airplanes.
Tell me more about how your job responsibilities is good for the traveling public.
We know that traveling public is big in Washington, is big on the environment and keeping the Pacific Northwest clean, ensuring that the water that we process is at the utmost cleanest and that we're not sending anything out to Puget Sound that in any way could affect it, and that the port through us is ensuring that all water leaving SeaTac is as clean as possible for the environment.
Can you share with me your favorite part of your job?
It's always changing. You never know what the weather's going to bring, and so you're always having to anticipate kind of what's going to happen and how we're going to adjust our water. And so always having something changing, there's always something new to learn, new equipment.
Tell me more about what you do that the average person who comes to the airport or the member of the public would know.
Right now we partner with King County, and we have to work hand in hand with them on ensuring that the water that we're flowing to them isn't disturbing their bugs. From my kids going, oh, bugs, you got bugs, like, insect. And it's actually algae that you're growing and feeding, and it's a living organism that is helping keep the environment clean. And so that part I think is quite interesting and fun.
Tell me what motivates you, what drives you?
I like learning. This is my 4th different spot at the port, and so part of that is learning and getting more licenses, and this is another facet of being able to learn and expand the knowledge.
You mentioned algae. Tell me a bit more about that part of the job.
So we actually do quite a bit of testing every day. When we are processing, we have to check our process 3 times a day. Our main item we're checking for is BOD, which is biochemical oxygen demand, which is essentially the food quantity within the water that could go to the algae.
Well, Jeremy, that's great. Thanks for sharing that wonderful information. You know, it takes, like I said at the beginning, a lot of people to keep an airport running. And you're one of the stars behind the badge. And I appreciate everything you do. Thank you.
Thank you.